Welcome to my channel Tech Bytes. In this session, you all will be learning more about Python. Objectives. In this chapter, you will be learning about dictionaries in Python, sets in Python, Boolean literals, punctuators, operators, variables and assignments, and detailed information on mutable and immutable data types in Python. Dictionaries in Python. What is a dictionary in Python? Dictionary is a set of comma separated. Now, ordered set. Ordered set means it follows a particular order, and comma separated. Each and every element is separated by a comma. Key value pairs. It will have a key and the value which is separated by a colon, and the entire dictionary will be within the curly brackets. Now, Python 3.7 and above dictionaries are ordered, whereas those versions of Python 3.6 and below, the dictionaries are unordered. Now, in the case of dictionary, no two keys can be the same. In the sense, the keys are unique within the dictionary. This is an example. Now, C is the name of the dictionary, A is the key, and 1 is the value, and E is the key, and 2 is the value, I is the key, and 3 is the value, O is the key, and 4 is the value, U is the key, and 5 is the value. And now, if I have to display the value of the first element, I say C of A, and then 1 is displayed. Here, in this, you can see the output by uh, typing it in Python idle. Now, here we were discussing about the repeated entries, right? So you can see here that A colon 1, E colon 2, I colon 3, O colon 4, U colon 5, A colon 8. All these are elements of the dictionary. Now, A colon 1 and A colon 8 are repeated. So this value will not appear anymore. When you have to display the particular dictionary, the value of A becomes 8. Okay. Now, Python sets. What is a set in Python? A set is a mutable data type. Mutable means what? Which can be changed. We have done this concept in the previous lecture. So you can check the previous video. What do you mean by mutability? We have discussed that. Okay. A set is a mutable data type which is created just like list. It is similar to that of a list, but it will have a curly bracket both the sides. That is an opening curly bracket and a closing curly bracket. It can take values of different data types. You know the different data types like integer, float, or characters. It can take any of the data types. It can be unordered. It need not follow a particular order. It cannot have duplicate entries. Set should not have a duplicate entries. It cannot have. Now, this is an example. Set 1 is the name of the set, and apple, banana, cherry are the elements of the set. Now you have set 1 equal to apple, banana, and cherry. You can see how the set 1 is displayed here. In Python idle, you will have cherry, banana, and apple, which means that it is unordered. No particular order is followed. Now, what will happen if there are duplicate entries? You have set 2 is equal to onion, tomato, onion, where onion is repeated twice, but when you display it, it only displays once. So, when I type set 2, it will display tomato, comma, onion. Boolean literals. What are Boolean literals? Boolean literal in Python represents either true or false, which means that true represents 1 and false represent 0. Now, in Python, true represents the value as 1 and false represents the value as 0. We have completed literals in Python, and this is a chart which represents the different types of literals in Python. Types of literals in Python: string literals, numeric literals, boolean literals, collection literals, and special literals. Now we are in the practical session of Python. I'm in Python, ideally shell 3.12.4, and the first command what I type is print hello space world, and hello space world is within the double bracket and print is within the double bracket print. Then I open a bracket, then I I type double quote hello world and I close the double quote, then I close the bracket. Then this hello world is displayed. Now I want two more spaces, probably I want two spaces between hello and world. So I give a comma here, I give two space and I close the quote, I open the quote again for world, then I close the quote, then I close the bracket. I get two spaces here. Then I have uh, I've typed print, then I have opened the quote, then I have given hello here. You can see SCP here, which is called a separator. Okay, now I'm going to use the separator. I typed hello, I typed world, then I gave this SCP and I used hyphen as a separator. Then I close the quote, then I press enter, I get this. Now the next part is dealing with the numbers or numerals, right? I type print of 10, I get 10 as an answer. Then I type print 10 multiplied by 20, then the answer is 200. So I want this to be displayed on the screen. So double quote 10 multiplied by 20 is equal to, then I close it, I give a comma. Instead of typing 200, I say 10 multiplied by 20. So you can see very clearly here, the first part it gives the string 10 multiplied by 20 is equal to. The second part it gives the number, which is nothing but 200. What are punctuators? They are symbols that are used in programming languages. What are the different programming languages? There are different programming languages like Python, C programming language, C++, and so on. And these punctuators are used to organize sentence structures. What do they use to organize the sentence structures? They use colon, semicolon, hash. These are some of the examples of punctuators. Okay, what do? They organize the sentence structures and they indicate the rhythm and emphasis of expressions, statements, and program structure. These are some of the examples of punctuators. You can see that square bracket, curly brackets, and parenthesis and at the rate have been used in the previous sessions. I have explained you when I was discussing about dictionaries, sets, and lists. Now, moving to operators. Operators are tokens that triggers some computation or action when applied to variables or other objects in an expression. Like plus is an operator, minus is an operator, division operator. Like this you have different types of operators. These are some of the operators. They are assignment operator, membership operators, arithmetic operators, bitwise operators, shift operators, identity operators, relational operators, and logical operators. Variables and assignments. Variable is defined by assigning some value of a particular type. The type can be integer, can be float, can be string, and so on. When I type x is equal to 10, 10 will be the value which is assigned or which will be assigned through the assignment operator to the variable x. In this question, you can see x is equal to 10 and print x, a is equal to hello world and print a. What will be the output of x? The output is displayed here. X is equal to 10, print x, the output is 10, and a is equal to hello, print a, and the output is hello. Now, this is shown in Python idle. Mutable and immutable data types in Python. Mutable data types. Let us take the example of a list. You can see the screen here. I will be creating a list which is A and which will have the elements 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and I wanted to change the value of the first element of this A to 10. Here you can see the first element is 1. You can see here the first element is 1, but I want to change the first element as 10. So how will I represent the first element? I'll type as a of 0. A of 0 equal to 10, and now it is changed. How will you know it is changed? You type a here. You can see the changed elements of the list as 10, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So lists are mutable. It can be changed. Coming to the next one, dictionary. Take the example of dictionary here, which is D1, and it will have key value pair A colon 1, B colon 2, C colon 3. Now I wanted to change the value of the first key value pair, which has got the key A, from 1 to 10. I type D1 of A, that is the first key, equal to, that is equal to 10. Now the value of the first key value pair A colon 1 is changed to A colon 10. You can see here the changed value is being displayed. Now the key value pair of the dictionary is displayed on the screen. Let us go to the third example, which is set. Okay, I will be creating a set S1, which will have the elements as 112, 113, 114, 115, 116. I wanted to add an element 117. So I type S1 dot add 117. Now I type S1 here. You can see the element which is added here, which is 117 or 117, right? So these are mutable data types in Python. What are the mutable data types? List, dictionary, and set. So, mutable data types are those whose values can be changed. They are lists, dictionaries, and sets. Now, immutable data types. What are immutable data types? Immutable data types are those whose values cannot be changed. So, all the fundamental data types are immutable data types, which means that they are not changeable. Okay, so integer, float, boolean, strings, all these fundamental data types are immutable. Why is it immutable? Now, because of the memory utilization. How is the memory utilized there? For example, I take a variable y, I type y is equal to 20, and after that I again type y is equal to 40. Now the value of y is no more 20. Okay, now the value of y is 40. Now, how does it get stored in the system? Y, first the value of y is 20, that is getting stored, and now you again type y is equal to 40, and that is the final value that is getting stored. So the y value of y is no more 20, now it is 40. So only the reference is changed, which means that when I typed y is equal to 20, 20 is stored in a particular memory location. Okay, now let us take an example that it is stored in the memory location 1. Okay, and when I typed y is equal to 40, there is another memory location 2. Okay, so what happens when I type y is equal to 40? The reference changes from memory location 1 to memory location 2, but still the value of 20 is there in memory location 1. So that is why we call it as immutable, that is, which cannot be changed. So only the value's reference is changed, but the previous value always remains. So that is why it is called as immutable data type. Wrapping up. In this chapter, you have learnt about dictionaries in Python, sets in Python, Boolean literals, punctuators, operators, variables and assignments, and detailed information on mutable and immutable data types in Python. Questions. An immutable data type is one that cannot change after being created. Give three reasons to use immutable data. Print the output given below. Hello slash example slash test.txt. What are variables? What are the different types of immutable data types? Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, click like, comment, share, and subscribe.